So whenever it comes to my general workflow, typically I will work on an object in a particular collection. For example, for this collection, I'm working on just a screen asset. If we go through modifier scroll, we see me scrolling through the modifiers that basically comprises this particular asset. If I go over to basically the assembly collection, we can see that basically the object that I was just showing on collection 2 is now in this super collection that I can now just move around, and it's flexible and it's fast. And compared to me actually moving around this one, which is actually a lot slower because of all the modifiers still being live, I can actually just use a collection instance from the Shift A menu and keep things a lot more sane and work off of that instead of having to actually mess with the one that's actually kept live. However, whenever it comes to gathering things, that is where, if you go under Queue settings, there's an option called Manage, where basically clicking it will gather everything that's visible to your current scene, so that way you can just press F12 and it will just render everything out correctly. But we see that when I run Unify on this particular scene in this particular version of Blender, that everything is brought over. Not only is the assembly brought over, but it actually brought over things from collections that weren't even visible, that I'm not even supposed to be showing, into the scene. So it actually did not work out the way it was supposed to. In fact, the collection instance that we're working off of is also completely broken out because it's been moved into this active collection. So this is not the way that Unify is supposed to work. So let's just bring up our more current instance of Blender, and I'm just going to open that same file. And from here, if we go over to assembly and we select this particular piece and we were to press Q, go under settings and manage, we see that nothing extra is brought over because this collection, this collection, this collection are all marked as not visible. So that means that there's nothing in these collections that we should be grabbing out and bringing over. So it's a small oversight on our part, just letting users know that it's now been corrected in this latest version of HardOps.